I've never been a fan of the Scary Movie franchise. I think one of them I thought was pretty okay. I just didn't, a lot of the humor I didn't find funny. So I wasn't interested in the new Scary Movie, Scary Movie 6, when they announced it. But hold the phone. Because then they released that first trailer. And it's been a while since I've seen a trailer that funny. And I said words I never thought I would say. Man, I can't wait to see the new Scary Movie because it looked really good. Now, I have not yet seen it. I'm going to try to go run and see it this afternoon. However, I found out the other day that they weren't actually going to be releasing the review embargo until the day the movie comes out. I'm like, in my best Dave Chappelle voice, oh no, that's not good. And I thought, well, who knows? Maybe it's nothing. But it's never a good sign when they don't lift the review embargo until the day of the movie, because that's generally a sign that the studio does not believe in the film. And they just want their marketing to do the job. Well, they may have been right to do that, because with the review embargo now lifted, Scary Movie is sitting at about a 30%. And the reviews are not good. They're not good. And the people that do like it, they're like kind of liking it. You'll see what I mean. Let's go over and take a look at some of the reviews here. Loud and Clear Reviews wrote, there is a layer of irony in the movie's criticism of the culture around nostalgia in the film, while indulging in the audience's nostalgia for Ferris, Hall, and the Wayans. So rather than coming off as clever, it kind of becomes perceived as hypocritical. Daily Dead liked it, but just by a little. Another stoner stupid parody of a good time horror spoofy, as unpretentious as it is comfortably dumb. Richard Cross didn't like it, said a fire hose of references, crude puns, and goofy gags. Scary Movie makes other spoof flicks like Airplane, which I think is probably the all-time gold standard.
Yeah.
Sophisticated by comparison. Time Out didn't like it. They said it jars and bumps like a bucking bronco, sketch comedy at a hyperactive pace, tossing out clunkers and punchlines just to see what sticks. Where are we at here? Guillermo liked it, saying, those who follow the franchise and grew up alongside it, it will be able to reconcile their differences and recognize that, finally, the story has found a clear purpose and therefore a reason for being. All right. Claren liked it, probably the most. They gave it a 3 out of 4. Said the film is quite raunchy and it's anything but scary, but after how weak the last few Scary Movies have been, this one can't help but be welcomed as a breath of fresh air. Randy Meeks liked it. Said this consciously over-the-top cinema, a fantastic, utterly stupid, where the barrage of gags ultimately works through sheer accumulation. Screen Rant didn't like it. They said, while the effectiveness of the jokes may be subjective, a lot more of them thud than land. Scary Movie simply isn't collected enough to be as effective as it should be. NME didn't like it, said, the film is really just an excuse to string together a bunch of cinematic in-jokes, meaning it lives or dies by the strength of its sketches. The result is a slow death that drags even at 96 minutes. Alonzo over at the Film Verdict didn't like it, said Scary Movie gets its biggest laughs when it strays away from the formula based on spotting references and finding humor from other sources. And anyway, just kind of goes on in that. A good example of this too, Joe Lipset, 3 out of 5, liked it, but 3 out of 5. William Bibiani, which a lot of you guys know, didn't like it. Even the ones that liked this, like 3 out of 5, 6 out of 10, but the 70% of them just straight up didn't like it. And they seem to be pointing things. Now, remember, I'm saying this as somebody who hasn't seen it yet. Okay. Keep that in mind. I'm saying this as somebody who has not seen it yet, but these sound very familiar to me, Rob, about kind of why I don't like any of the other Scary Movies. A lot of jokes, some of them pretty good, most of them not. Most of them don't make me laugh. Most of them are just dumb. And, you know, I like crude humor, maybe too much. I like dumb humor, but it's still got to be funny. And it sounds kind of in line with why I haven't liked the rest of them. And it kind of sounds like it makes sense why the studio refused to lift the review embargo until the day the movie comes out. We want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Pocket Hose. Guys, I'm excited to tell you about the world's #1 expanding garden hose and their brand new product, the Pocket Hose Ballistic. As you guys can imagine, I'm not exactly gentle with my gear. I drag hoses across concrete, over the pool, yank them around corners. I even coil and uncoil them all the time to put them in my camper van when I go out on my movie meetups. And generally speaking, a lot of them don't last. But the Pocket Hose Ballistic has been a totally different story for me. It's incredibly durable, super lightweight, and just makes the whole job easier. One of my favorite things is how simple it is to use. You turn the water on, it expands. Turn it off, it shrinks right back down to pocket size. And it's reinforced with a liquid crystal polymer, the same kind of material used in bulletproof vests. Plus, it comes with the pocket pivot, which gives you 360-degree rotation at the spigot so it moves with you instead of fighting against you. And now, for a limited time, when you purchase a new Pocket Hose Ballistic, you'll get a free 360-degree rotating pocket pivot and a free thumb drive nozzle. Just text Campea to 64,000. That's CAMPEA to 64,000 for your 2 free gifts with purchase. Text Campea to 64,000. Message and data rates may apply. Anyway, you read a bunch of the reviews and talked to a bunch of people. Where's this sitting for you?
Well, I was actually kind of excited for this movie, and I started seeing the reviews.
Dude, that trailer was awesome.
It was awesome. And it was pretty contemporary in terms of its references and things like that. But reading this, I think, look, spoof comedies, they walk a very thin rope with me. Because the first one I really ever saw, I mean, look, we came out of Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, and then Airplane bringing this particular brand of humor. So I grew up as a kid, and then 1980, I was probably 13 when I saw Airplane. You go back and you watch that movie now, it's still genius. The jokes,
it's still
the jokes still work.
It's the way they time their jokes.
The time.
And also,
it's
so.
Dude, one of the lines that still makes me laugh so hard. If you don't mind, I'll take a shot at it. I speak jive.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's all of it is so. It's so funny, and
guys,
it's so
if any of you have not seen the original Airplane,
Yeah, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah,
you gotta watch the original Airplane.
So there's so many things in it that are so clever, but the movies that followed, some were great, but some were just interminable, and you can barely watch them. And a few of the scary movies were like that. And I mean, life's too short. I'd rather go see a movie like Tuner, which isn't getting nearly enough praise, than something like Scary Movie. That's 2 hours of my life, or 86 minutes, or 96 minutes of my life I'm never going to get back. I don't want to do that anymore. I'm too old.
Yeah, there's a really dumb comment in our live chat saying critics don't like parody movies. Yes, they do. When they're good,
Yeah.
they really do like parody movies. So get your head out of your ass. Yes, they do. When they're done well. Because like some of the great, it's just been a while. I'm trying to remember the last straight up parody movie that was actually any good.
I like the first scary.
The new Naked Gun. The new Naked Gun was pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It finished a little weak, but overall the movie was pretty damn funny.
Oh wow, thank you, Orange Man.
20... just sent in a $20
Wow.
or a 20 memberships.
Yeah.
Thank you, Orange Man. That's amazing. Thank you, dude. Anyway, what's the last one you remember like? Because the new Naked Gun was pretty good.
That was probably the last one that I've seen. But like I said, it was Mel Brooks that first started out doing parodies. I mean, your beloved Spaceballs, and then it was the Zucker brothers and Zaz, Zucker, Abrams, Zucker, the Zaz team, and they, Airplane and the forgotten, brilliant Top Secret.
I was just gonna say, later on, you get Top Secret.
They were so good.
Top Secret after Airplane. Top Secret is probably my second favet.
I really liked Hot Shots in
Hot
the 90s.
Shots Part 2.
Yeah.
I think was even better.
And I liked what is it, Loaded Weapon or whatever that
The
was with
first
Emilio
Loaded
Estevez.
Weapon was pretty good
Estevez
too.
and
Yeah, I think it was right around Meet the Spartans that the genre died.
and another teen movie. Those were terrible.
Yeah,
yeah,
they were so
like
bad.
and listen, doing good spoof comedy is tricky.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to pretend like it's an easy thing, but and again, Liam Neeson's new Naked Gun movie kind of proved you can still do it.
Well, I think
but
the
it's
key
hard.
is the movie itself has to work despite the jokes.
Yeah.
Right.
And the thing about Airplane, was a send up, but the story worked. And it was what a genius movie.
Well, you also had, what was beautiful about Airplane is all those actors were really thought of as serious actors of their time.
Except
So when-
except for of course Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
But
Well,
he had
But,
the
but I
great-
mean- but-
perfect in there.
But
Yeah.
I mean, as far as like the main, they were thought of as like serious actors, and then to see them in this, it was like, what?
and when they finally broke Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, when the kid's like, oh, my dad says you don't try,
Listen,
except
kid.
during the playoffs. Listen, kid. Try and run Walton up and down the court for 50 minutes.
I we could just sit here and talk about Airplane
Yeah,
all day.
exactly.
It's so funny.
But I think, again, I'm going to go see it. I'm going to go see the new Scary Movie. I'm now fearing I'm just going to think of it the way I think of the other ones. It just kind of highlights, man, doing truly effective, truly funny spoof is really tricky. It's the easiest thing to try,
right.
but it's one of the hardest things to really nail. And, well, we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? The reviews for Scary Movie don't look great. And a lot of the big criticism is just, it's not funny. That's the hardest thing, man. If you're a comedy and you're not making people laugh, that's tricky. I don't know. Maybe you're somebody who really loved the other Scary Movies and this one might suit you. I didn't really love the other ones, but maybe I'll like it anyway. Anyway, whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.